Welcome back to vs.TTD, ladies and gentlemen. For the Black Monster Cup, we have the German qualifiers, and we are into the grand finals now between TTD and N faculty here. And I'm gonna leave Auto Director on this game. And I feel like you guys probably just heard those sounds because I was moving a headset. I'm gonna leave Auto Director on this game because I want to be super lazy and I want to be able to pay attention to everything that's happening around the map at the same time without having to focus on where the camera is. But we do have Prom Bear. Gonna be on the next. Let's go over both lineups for you guys. Over friend faculty Prom Bear, we have Obvious, we have Sigu, Cedrian, and Mountain. And over the side of TTD, we have Phantom, Nightmare, Snow, Sunny, and Bonaparte. So let's see how this game goes. Remember, it is a best of 3. And winner of this set will win 250 euros and I believe seeding coming in to the spring playoffs. So this one will be kicking off here in just a few. And again, I'm not really... That does look pretty cool, but I'm not a big fan of Lulu Middle.
Minions have spawned.
And we'll see how this game goes here in just a few. Getting a little cheeky with those barrels, Snow. Even getting a little bit of last ups. A little bit of harass happening down bottom lane as well. Pretty quiet so far in this game. And I'm curious to see which lane's actually going to win this out bottom. And it's just seen Sunny getting aggressive on Cedric here, as well as Bonaparte does get stunned up, and that's going to be a lot of damage he's going to be taking here. That might have been a little bit of a mistake for him. Drop down about a third life. Now that forces TTD to actually back away and not stick near these minions. Hurt out quite a bit here. We do have Trundle actually running teleport though. Phantom looks like he wants to get around to these other lanes and help out. We didn't actually see too many teleports. Actually, now that I think about it, Snow didn't use teleport once in that last game, though he might have actually just changed up last second. From what I remember though, he did have it. And we do have really seriously top lane in favor of Prom Bear. 11-5 now. And Snow even having a tough time here in middle currently. Phantom just trying to... Oh, actually gets Prom Bear taking some damage on the turret. Takes 2 hits. Bonaparte has been able to fully heal up here. And Sunny even getting harassed quite well. Actually, there's a flash initiate out of Thresher there as Elise coming up from the side looking for a Cocoon on the mountain. He's not going to escape this one. He realizes he's dead. He's going to let that one go. They do get the kill to Sunny. Cocoon does land onto Cedrian though. And get some good damage on top of that as well here. So, nice gank coming in. Nice flash play as well by Bonaparte. That does secure the first blood for TTD. Phantom actually kind of getting control in this lane quite well. Prawn. And not to mention Snow middle. You can see a lead built up in CS in the top lane and middle lane, though middle is not obviously as wide as the top side here, but these two teams pretty evenly matched here. It's settled into one of, not a slower game. First blood did come in quicker this game than it did in any of the others so far, but you see Phantom, he's just having a tough time here. Obviously the door and shield was changed around. It looks like they do want to go for the dive with, I know, Obvious coming from the side, but he's going to get stunned up here and ignited under the turret. Going to get completely taken down. Not even have a chance to do anything about that. And that will be a response coming in. Obvious picking up the kill off of that one. And that's exactly what N faculty did in their first game versus SK Prime. They wanted to get Prom Bear going. And Obvious was the man to do that. So, mid-game, it didn't really seem to amount to much since they really weren't too successful there. But then again, that could be related back to Sigu not letting in his Orion ultimates, or actually not using them, I guess is the correct term here. And now you're seeing the aggression put onto N faculty here. They're the ones being super aggressive, forcing Sunny back. But with that gank coming in, even though they have summoners, they're still very cautious here. And Sunny taking a little bit of poke here or there from Mountain, but still farming up well. Does have 32 to 18 CS, so he's winning in that department currently. And even Nightmare was trying to roam around, make some ganks happen. Looks like he's actually going to go for a little bit of an invade on towards the Wraith camp here. And here comes August from the side. Look at the damage he was just able to do. Does cocoon him up, does flash away, should be able to run away from that one and not be harmed. And now Phantom returns back with the Doran's Blade and Boots, while we see a pickaxe picked up on the side of Prawn here. So he's going to have a lot more damage here, not to mention Phantom already has died once. But he does have his flash up. He did use Supper to get back to lane, so he won't be having that bottom anytime soon. And Bonaparte just trying to harass out in Faculty down towards the bottom side of the map here. And that aggression out of Thresh can always catch you off guard. You see Obvious swinging around for potentially another gank here, and they realize they can't really go for that gank on the top side since Phantom as we hit level 6 soon. We do see that second, sorry, the Hope does that on a mountain here. They get some really good damage on top of him, and they actually might finish that one off. He does actually flash away, but they do get the kill. Sunny, I'm not sure why he E'd and then flash, but he got the kill either way, and it works out for him. They pick up another kill. That one going over to Sunny as well. Now 2-0. And they are really making their mark on this bottom lane. 52 to 28 CS now. And it is starting to get very out of hand, but Obvious going to be pushing in through the jungle, looking for either blue buff or looking for a top lane gank. Just going to ward up blue. He's going to go for white camp. He's going to go for the top side, and Phantom, if he hits level 6, which he currently is, he's going to be very, very damn hard to gank now. And Vi still sticking around, looking for that gank, and we'll actually go for blue right now, but Snow getting caught up with the ultimate. Actually, we'll get knocked up as well. He's looking to escape this one. The ultimate comes out of him. It flashed as well. He's going to be able to run away, but no, really, actually, the pillar comes out and actually keeps Seagull away from him, and Nightmare's going to be able to escape this one as well. And now Phantom in trouble here. He does have flash get away. He will escape that one, but they will lose out on blue buff in the end from that either way. Unless Nightmare can smite it over the wall. He does have it. They do pull it away from him though, and it forces him to just back away. And Seagull going to get cooned up, and that will be blue buff successfully stolen, but more importantly, no lives being taken. And TTD able to escape that one, even after how deadly that really was here. But Sunny now, BF sword, 20 CS lead, 2 kills up. He is going to be dominating his lane. This is going to get very bad. And we're going to need to see Obvious come around for a gank into that bottom side to help out, or he's pretty much just leaving his bottom lane out to dry. Just hanging him out to dry. He does have blue, he does have red. And Nightmare not going to go for a blue steal himself though. Going to come around tri bush to look for a gank onto this bottom side here. And not to mention, you see the damage that Juan Bear is able to do onto Phantom. So he's coming around, swinging around wide here. And the flash is available for Sojourn here, but not for Mountain. And the hook, it's going to land on the Mountain. This is going to be a dead Mountain right here as he flies in. Golden comes out as well. Nightmare going for the kill on the Sojourn now, actually, instead of going for Mountain. Mountain does finally fall here, but Sunny taking a turret here. He actually might fall, but he actually pops the berry, stays alive here. As Bonaparte picks up the kill over onto Thresh. And now Sunny forced to completely back away from this one. Sojourn going to survive as well. And that will be the 3rd kill now coming in for Sunny. Even though Bonaparte did go down for that one in the end, he still got the assist. And the kill only went over to Mountain, so it works out in his favor. And this is going to be a very scary bottom lane. I mean, Sunny wasn't the main reason they won, but he was a damn good reason, or damn good part of it. Which is the damage he was just able to do from that Caitlyn. And this Lucian's going to pretty much be doing the same thing now. Currently with a 19 CSC on the top side. How's that T event now done? Phantom taking half damage just from one trade right there. And obviously has an ultimate to heal up here, not to mention that Vamp Scepter and his passive. But he's being forced under his turret every single time. But luckily, the little bit of extra AD that he does have is able to sustain under turret quite well. Does pop his ultimate, does get some regen off of that. And still getting quite a bit off those minions. But now without ultimate up, he's going to be having to be playing very passive, and he still doesn't use that teleport aggressively, which is kind of surprising to me. With Dragon up, with Obvious heading down towards that bottom side, this might be the possibility for them to make this gank happen, though Prawn Bear, he has ultimate. Pretty sure he's just waiting for cooldowns. He can go for the dive here under this turret. Said, just gonna let Phantom go back, and you see Sunny just freezing up this lane bottom here. So now, in Faculty bottom lane, they either have to go for Dragon, go for jungle camps, or just shove the lane in as quick as possible so it resets back to halfway. As now we're gonna see Phantom teleport back towards the top side, try to save his turret, and he will do that here. Doesn't have the build order cutlass now done. Doesn't have the armor to sustain against Prawn Bears. You're seeing right there time and time again. And Sunny able to build up a 20 CS lead here, or at least maintain it. Now 11 minutes in. Phantom trying to do some damage to Prawn there. He just out-sustains him every time, and it's just really unfortunate. There's nothing he can do, but all Phantom has to do is just survive a little bit later on. And once he uses ultimates in these fights, it's going to be a very squishy crocodile, to be honest. We're seeing Phantom start to get some sort of hold on this top side. He does actually use the ultimate onto Prawn Bear, but can't chase him down, obviously. A little bit difficult for that to happen, but he does finally put some sort of presence, some sort of pressure onto him. And that does help out his lane, obviously, a lot in the long run here as he's trying to catch up in CS. Right now, Prawn is being very aggressive. He's taking a lot of chances pushing into that top side like that, and we do have Nightmare down towards the bottom side looking for a gank, as well as Obvious down there as well. Prawn still sticking around. Phantom running out of mana though, as you see Prawn go straight into the fight here. He is ulted up, and look at the damage he's able to do. We have Sigu coming from the side. That's going to be a dead Phantom. He will fall to Sigu off of that one, but will Dragon be started up for them now? Since they do have, obviously, well, they do know where the mid laner and the top laner is. And looks like they will go for the start here. Obvious just going to back away, going to give this one up. And this should be Dragon taking over for TTD. They will lose out on their top turret though. That will at least pick something up off of that in the end. And we will see them back away. Let's take a look at gold real quick. 900 gold is spent on Snow, 1300 on Sunny, 1000 on Nightmare right now. And Sunny obviously has that Bloodthirster done when he does go back here, but he wants to keep applying this pressure. He wants to keep forcing Severe off of this farm and keep her really hesitant to go for any sort of fights right now. And Snow gonna gauge the ball. Ultimate comes out, actually knocks Oblivious away completely from that, and will be able to survive. Well played by him. He's gonna survive that. He's gonna go back, gonna go heal up, gonna go by, and come back to lane even stronger now. Where Sigu is sitting on, he's sitting about 2,000 gold himself too, so he'll be able to buy up his Athene's and Holy Grail when he does go back here. And Lucian did fall back as well, so he will have that Bloodthirster now done, and a Ruby Crystal on top of that. But looking at CS again, almost 30 CS lead on the top side for Prawn. The jungle, it's not that big to be honest. Mid lane is pretty dead even. The bottom lane, it's honestly not that big as I bet TTD was hoping for here about 14 minutes in. But we have finally seen that first dragon. We've finally seen that first turret. I'm curious to see, will we have another turret go for Faculty, or will TTD fight it back? Obviously they can push on middle, they can push on bottom. They have the ability to easily do that here, and Phantom gonna get caught up a little bit. Still hasn't built into any armor, as Prawn Bear finally going for himself, but he always has that Blade of the Rune King done. And when that does get finished, it's gonna be very deadly, but you can see Obvious coming around for a gank. The ward was not put down. He's coming in through blue buff, and he's gonna get right behind him here. And this is very deadly. Prawn Bear is gonna go chase him down. He's gonna get the stun off, and this should be a dead Trundle, but he does not have ultimate. He's gonna be able to flash away from that one. And without Vi's ulti available, not able to lock him down and pick up a free kill for themselves. So he will be shoved back to his own turret, but that does allow the bottom lane of TTD to continue to be aggressive and potentially shove them back now. Interesting play though out of Prawn. Actually going for a ward towards the back of the lane to see where anyone is coming from. And that does basically give him full control of blue. And you know, right now TTD, if I were them, I would, as Sunny and Bonaparte, just shove the lane. They need to get out of the lane. That's their fed man. That's the guy who's 3-0 right now. They need him out of lane. They need him in these fights. And we just can't see bottom just barely build up a CS lead. He's not going to be able to do too much here. And we do have Vi come from the side. Ultimate used as well, and it's just a second. And that will be a dead Gragas here. Now Nightmare going to be able to escape this one. This is exactly what I'm talking about. This is exactly why Sunny and Bonaparte need to be out of this bottom lane. It looks like they might be able to close one off here in just a second as a turret will fall. But now it might be just a little bit too late for them to start rotating around. Gold dead even between both teams, 22,000 gold apiece. Though the kills in favor currently of Faculty. And now Pronbear trying to take down this turret with the help of Sigu. We'll go to close that one out. That will be 2-1 now in turrets. And this is Faculty building up a lead that they've not really been able to accomplish so far. Even though they did get that first blood onto Phantom earlier on. Welcome back, Terror. Alright, so Sunny still shoving this lane in. This is a smart play by him. Definitely needed. Does almost have that phase done. Working towards that Triforce next. And we'll lose out on their ward coverage in that Tribush right there, but they're going to continue to push it in because they have Nightmare coming in from the backside. He's going to be swinging around for a counter gank here as they actually are all waiting inside of this bush. And all it takes is one Cocoon, and they're committing a lot of time to this, but it can work out for them. It can secure them their 4th kill over onto Sunny. And their 4th kill overall, but they're just backing away. They're actually not going to shove the lane in anymore. And TTD going to be forced to, well, commit some time, but Nightmare are just going to back out now and probably go back into farming. Sigu falling behind in CS a little bit here in middle. But they both have the things on Holy Grail done. However, Sigu has that Sheen now done. And we do see Obvious going in for a Negatron Cloak, but going for the Phage, going in for that Triforce like we did last time. And that Sunfire Cape for Pronbear going to be done here momentarily. But we do have the Blade of the Rune King now done for Phantom. So he can afford to go straight tanky now. And when we get to these team fights, which is pretty much all we need to wait for, that ultimate, it's going to just shred through Pronbear, or even Obvious, where use the ultimate on one person, and they're not going to be able to survive against the sped Sunny right now. And you're seeing Phantom, yeah, he's surviving a lot better here against Prawn this time. Able to almost fully heal up off of all those minions. Dragon will up at about a minute's time, and that's got to be where the next fight's breaking out, I would imagine. And Phantom, he really wants his top turret. Nightmare, he's off to the sidelines. He wants to get this gank. Prawn is not getting overly aggressive. He's not slicing us in. We do see some good damage done onto Sigu. As the ultimate comes out of Snow, the Ignite comes in as well. With the ultimate out of Lulu, able to run away from this one, but they're going for the fight of Pronbear. They're going to let Cocoon. That is going to be a dead Renekton, but he actually pops the ultimate. Nightmare was trying to get the kill over, but that might have just given him a free second chance to survive here, as we do see Lulu actually get over the wall. Flash over, survive. Snow going to go down as well. In the meantime, top lane, they just give away a free kill to Pronbear because they wanted to give that one over to Phantom, but they should have just taken it when they had it. And yeah, they'll get a turn off this most likely, but a kill that they should not have let go in the end. And that is really unfortunate if you're on the side of TTD. And Coleman coming out. Yeah, does some decent damage, but not enough to pick up a kill. They're going to continue to shove that one in. They do get the top turret down eventually. And they will finally be able to take down that pink ward as well. And right now, we do have Lulu coming in from the side. Going to be going for a play here, as they do have the Thresh ultimate coming out to try to hold them back, but it's just not enough. Lampard should be able to escape this one, though. Actually, no, he should be able to. Sorry, as Lulu does get the slow off top of him. Sunny getting forced to actually flash out of that one. Will run away and should be able to escape this, but I don't know, it's starting to run away from them. In fact, he's able to get a little bit of steam here. Dragon has come up, and Nightmare coming in from the side to look for a steal here. And I don't think they're going to be able to pull this one off here. Obvious does have a smite, and they're able to just harass him, not really attack the Dragon when they don't need to. They could just combo it down with Gragas, but here comes Pronbear, and if he can just land something, they might be able to close out this kill, but they do have Dragon going over to and Faculty. I'll be tied up 1-1 now Dragons, but they're starting to build up a nice gold lead, 30.6 thousand to this 27.7, with the 3 turrets to 2. And it's, I don't know, some really interesting plays coming out of the side of TTD there. But gotta give credit to Faculty for making the plays work. Sunfire Cape now picked up on the side of Renekton, as well as a Ruby Sightstone for Annie. Taking a look at overall items, we actually have Phantom going for a Chain Vest, so he's not going for a Randuin's Omen. So leads me to believe he's going to be going for a Sunfire Cape, which is actually unusual to have on a Trundle. We do see Nightmare going for a Chain Vest, so I wouldn't be surprised to see Chain Vest, a Giant Spell. Certainly be surprised to see a Sunfire Cape out of him. We have the Velocity Wand picked up for Snow here, so about 1400 gold, so Deathcap not too far away. Phantom gonna get locked up here in just a second. Nightmare though to turn this one around, but he has one more person in hot pursuit. They're going straight for Prombear. They already have the ultimate onto him. He's already very low. He pops his ultimate as well. Nightmare getting dropped so quickly he cannot survive against this. Drops straight in the middle of him, goes down to Prawn. And now Phantom, he's in a tough position as he's getting chased down by obviously has his ultimate available. He's gonna get dropped as well. That's a double kill now coming in for Prawn. And that is this game getting very out of hand, even though their bottom lane is such a big lead with those 3 kills with that 40 CS. Top laner can't survive, neither can the jungler. And this is going to be a 2-man Baron here now. Sorry, 3 with Andy coming in from the side. And that's going to be a free Baron. They're going to pick that one up very easily at 21 minutes in. There's Sweat off their backs off this one. We have Bonaparte coming around though, trying to potentially stop it. If anything, he's just going to get killed here. He's chasing in, does have Snow coming from the side. But Baron now has gone over. Bonaparte realizes that, but there's the ultimate coming out of Severe. They're going to chase him down here. Pops the Toss of Assumption. The ultimate actually gets obvious closer to Bonaparte. And now he's going to go down from this. He's saying, GG, Gragas, way to get me killed right there. And that is now a 9-3 kill lead with 36.2 thousand gold to the 30.8. And we even had Lucian still pushing that bottom lane, but he's actually just backing out now, not feeling too confident. And that will be a very smart play coming out of Unfaculty. They pick up a Triforce over on Avai. Lucian does respond with one as well. But I don't know. That Trundle ultimate just... I don't know, he picked up a Chain Vest and a Cloth Armor. Huh. So is he going for a Thorn Mail, actually? Just to get a little bit of extra armor off of that. Acton, though, going for Spectral's Cowl. Picks up an Oracle's Lens. And I want to take a look at overall gold. We do have almost that Rabadon's Death Cap now done for Snow in the mid lane, though. He's 0-2, 214 CS. 8.4 as the AD carry to 7.6, so not that big of a lead, about 800. Mid lane, big lead for Sigu right now. It's now 4-0-1. And jungle, big lead for Obvious. And top lane, big lead for Prombear as well. So it's just kind of unfortunate that right now, TTD, the kills they invested in Sunny, they're kind of going to waste when you have the top laner who's this fed, you have a jungler who's this fed with a Triforce done, you have a mid laner who has, well, let's just say a lot of damage now, 4-0-1. Obviously the Trundle ultimate can help, but I don't know how much it can help against this kind of lineup. We do have Invade coming as Snow, actually catching out with the Gragas ultimate. They do potentially turn this one around. Sigo used the ultimate onto himself, try to run away from this one. We do have Sunny coming from the backside with the red buff and the Culling going out. Is he going to pick up the kill? Actually does not. Lulu goes down to the Ignite, I believe, off of Snow. As now we see the teleport coming in from Trundle from the backside. Prombear trying to run into this one, gets some cooled up. He's getting very low in health because he's ulted by Trundle off of this, and he's going to be very slow to run away from this one. He does force the flash, but Phantom goes in for him as well. Snow goes down though, and Phantom going to continue to chase him down, but it just won't be enough. Sunny looking for the kill, but now they're forced away as Cedric comes up to the side. And they're going to be able to chase him down here. Sunny, he's going to get taken down here in just a second. That is a shutdown now for Cedric, looking for a second. Won't pick it up, but they lose 1 man for the 3 kills coming on to TTD. Not to mention the shutdown. They pick up a lot of gold. They still have the Baron buff, and they should be able to push down this inhibitor turret on top. All their wave clear is now gone, and there's nothing they can really do here to defend onto this inhibitor. Alright, that will be the first inhibitor. They're just going to back away. Huh. Interesting. Actually, not going to stick around. Even with the Baron buff. Alright, well now we are 12-4, 24 minutes in. 42.3 thousand gold to the 35,000. And this is the biggest lead that I've seen Unfaculty have actually have. Even against SK Prime, they didn't have this big of a lead. Well, actually, they were behind for a good majority of the game after the initial, let's say, 10, 12 minutes. But they came back. They're not running a team that needs as much synergy in these team fights. Let's see what they do here. Obviously, still can lose out in the game. Gragas has a lot of damage now, as we saw. And Nightmare forced to get tanky as possible. Going for that Rhino Wind's Omen here. Cedric able to full clear out the wave with just 1 attack in. Now Phantom, he's all out by himself. He is gonna die. And that's kind of state of the game that they need to farm, but they can't do it because there's full control and faculty around the map. And with him being down, I'm surprised they're not rushing down that middle inhibitor. Gonna take blue buff here, give that one over to Sigu. And imagine they want to push onto that middle inhibitor. It's completely over right now. Prombear is extremely tanky. He doesn't have to worry about the shred off of Phantom's ultimate anymore. And yeah, TTD obviously have some decent wave clear with this Gragas and this Lucian, but let's just inhibitor Bear open like that. It's gonna go down. Hombre getting caught up with the hook, gets caught up with Cocoon, gets caught up with a Flay, and it'll just get away. Not too worried in the end here. So 26 minutes in, first inhibitor finally does fall. Dragon now up as well. And Faculty are gonna rush straight towards that. But not have to take a red buff, of course. Cedric wants that one. And he's gonna pick it up too. It's being chased down by Sunny, but they do just straight back away because they don't have the vision on where anyone is coming from. So let's check out how much money they have to spend now. Honestly, not that much just to really buy with, so there's no need for them to really go back. We'll have Kron did it obviously to go back to that top set of the map. And Baron now up in about 2 minutes. So in Faculty, they're just gonna wait for Baron. They're just gonna ward up Baron, deny the vision away, and then run off of that. That's the smartest move that they can make. I mean, yeah, they could push right now with the 2 minutes, but with Baron so close to being spawned in, there's no point in throwing away something like that right now. And obviously gonna go back, pick up his Banshee's Veil. We do have that Bloodthirster Last Whisper combo done for Cedric, as well as a Phage. Let me see Sunny, even with that big lead that he had, and he's currently sitting on a 60 CS lead, it just doesn't really matter in the end. They're tied in kills, and he's just fallen out of the lead. And the Severe Ultimate's honestly giving more than that Culling is doing in these team fights here. And Phantom almost got caught out as well. Luckily for him, he did put a ward, and we can see there's 4 sweeping lenses picked up for the side of Unfaculty. There's 1 on the side of TTD. They can't clear out the vision on their own jungle. They need the wards down to see where their team's coming from, obviously. They can't clear out the vision themselves. So they can't really deny that vision and force Unfaculty to make a push into a blind bush. And Baron, now 30 seconds to go. Cedric gonna push his turret. I think he's gonna get it down, but he'll get some good damage onto it. And this means Baron will be the next possibility. I'm pretty sure they can bait TTD in. They have Supremes pushing middle. They have to leave someone back to defend against it. It looks like that will be Sunny here. But that's the main you need in these fights. Then again, the only people with wave clear is basically the Scrogus right now. And I guess you include Sunny in that too, but they need them in the fights. That's their damage dealers, not to mention the 3 kills that they do have out of the 4 total. It's on the back of this Lucian. And Baron being started up now. That one's going to go over to Unfaculty, I would imagine, in just a second. And Snow is trying to make his way over. They're trying as fast as they possibly can to stop this Baron. There is potential for it to be stolen away by Gragas' ultimate, but it's going to go down here. It's going to smite in just a second. And that will be Baron picked up by Unfaculty as they do actually rush straight in, looking for a fight. It was Vi getting the ultimate onto Sunny into the backlines. He gets caught up right now. See Andy waiting for the stun to come in. Does actually use it onto the right target. As obvious, gets that kill. 1v1 against Sunny. They're even 1v2 as Nightmare now trying to run away from this in a 5-on-4 fight. And he's going to get stunned up here. He's going to get knocked up as well. Nightmare will go down. And that should be, honestly, the first game in this best of 3 going over to Unfaculty. Gragas does not have ultimate available anymore. Seagull chasing down Thresh. And Cedric picks up that one here. Now all that separates them between them and victory in this first map is these 2 Nexus turrets. And they will fall here in just a second. That will be Unfaculty picking up the first map. And this best of 3 on the red side of all sides, too. They are now 1 game away from winning first place, from securing themselves the 250 euros, and not to mention the seedings for the playoffs. But I mean, it's just a well-played game. 206 top lane, 408 jungle, 416 mid lane, 403 AD carry, and a 235 support. Even though their bottom lane got punished the entire game, and they were down 60 CS, they still came out on top, winning out that match. So guys, that means we're gonna go to a quick little break, but when we come back, we will have match number 2 between Unfaculty and TTD coming up. Can Unfaculty win it in 2-0 sweep, or can TTD come back and take it 1-1 and to take it into a match number 3? We'll find out shortly, guys. We'll be right back.